यही ऐसे ही सिमिलर जैसे टीडीएस का पॉइंट है, ऐसे और इनकम टैक्स एक्ट में आपके हिसाब से और ऐसे कोई 2-3 सेक्शंस है जो बहुत मतलब इट्स लाइक कॉजिंग अ लॉट ऑफ पेन टू द एसएससीज, ये या तो रिमूव होने चाहिए या तो ये थोड़े बेटर हो सकते हैं, कोई एग्जांपल है?
काफी है, एंड आई डोंट नो वेदर दिस इज द राइट फोरम Kushal to get into it. So for example, there's an issue that people want to do charity. The laws related to charity have become so complex. अगर आपने charity की उसमें कुछ business आ गई, now there may be have some people who may have misused and abused charity provisions. But today, for example, if you are training people who are handicapped to manufacture something, and that is sold, and the money is either paid to them or business income, कितनी percent, 20% ज़्यादा है नहीं है, you got the laws are being created for people who violate, and those people will always find a way to violate it. Okay? Question is, there is a huge percentage of population which is compliant, for whom you are making life miserable. So the question is, tax is something that you have to pay to the nation, your contribution to the society. Can it become so cumbersome and costly to do that? Every company has dozens of people. There are companies who have hundreds of people on direct and indirect tax side. Information करो, ये करो, वो करो, file करते रहो.
And it's, I mean, a lot of compliance pain also increases.
Absolutely.
Because of this.
Absolutely. And what has happened again, I spoke to you earlier about faceless assessment. Under faceless assessment, again, for all the right reasons, the government says that you do electronic filing. Right? But there are transactions which are fairly complex. On those transactions, you have to sit and explain. अगर आपने hedging की है, cross border, ये वो, but so many transactions which happen, which are not easy to understand. Right? Even for an auditor, sometimes it becomes difficult to understand. Now, there's an officer asking you to file voluminous data. He is, whether it is possible on a blank screen to explain everything, you will have time. And if he doesn't understand, disallow. So, somewhere along the line, the policies tend to be for all the right reasons, and then the way they degenerate.
The way you said that TDS should also be like consistent and a salary के लिए एक होना चाहिए, crypto के लिए एक होना चाहिए, lotteries के लिए एक होना चाहिए. Do you think that we should move to a single rate GST system as well?
So, again, Kushal, there is a need to balance simplicity, tax requirements, and burden on the taxpayer. Now, if you go back and say that the rate of tax on salt and the tax on liquor rate should be the same, who are the consumers and what are you trying to do? So it's very attractive, very, very fashionable to come back and say put only one rate. But medicines deserve a different rate. You will have to give exemptions. A car has to have a different rate because to a single rate prevails in EU, for example. You have goods, services, everything. It's a developed country. There are no people starving out there. Here, people can barely afford meals, and you are putting tax on them. So it is not practical. That's the way I would look at it. Can there be more items which can be brought under common net? Yes, but that's a separate question. To bring a uniform single rate might be difficult, might be easy to comply, but might be really difficult to implement.
If you learned something new from this video, do share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel so that we can bring you the best content possible. Also, if you want to watch this entire episode, click on the link in the description box and you can go to Kushal Lodha YouTube channel and watch the entire podcast episode. Thank you so much for watching this and have an amazing day.